I've kind of been struggling on how to go about all of this. It's been, 10 plus years now, and it's still, I don't know if I've wrapped my brain around all of this, but there are two stories I've got that, they're just two of my favorite stories, period, much less, involving Larry, and I can't just pick one or the other. So if you could just bear with me and sit tight for a couple minutes, hopefully you'll enjoy them. The first time I met Sweeney, I was actually working with him, and it was we were booked against each other in the North Georgia mountains, like the deep, deep North Georgia mountains. Like, they still haven't gotten hip hop music yet. North Georgia mountains. And like, I had known Larry, I've known of him. We had a lot of mutual friends, and I had you're gonna love this dude, you guys are gonna get along great, you have similar mindsets or whatever. So I was pretty excited about it, and within the first 2 minutes of sitting there with him, I kind of knew, like, oh yeah, we're on to something. So we go out to do this match in front of a packed house of 12 at this crickety old bar. And we decided to do the old sunset flip, pull the tights down spot. And just because we're idiots. I mean, just more to pop the boys and pop ourselves than anything. So, blah, 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 sunset flip. He doesn't go. I pull down the tights. So now, there's a lot more Larry hanging out than people had anticipated. And normally that gets like a shriek or this got a white hot heat, people are ready to throw hands reaction, to the point where, and of course we think it's hilarious. So we're going, we just keep going, those tights are not going back up. And so finally we do, I can't remember all the details, but I know there was a whip reverse. Larry eats a buckle, and when he's standing in the buckle, security guard jumps up on the apron for shoot and tugging at his pants, trying to pull his pants back up. And we maybe hindsight being 2020, maybe we should have just pulled him up, but we were just having a great time. It was just silliness, and it's the pro wrestling silliness, and that's the kind of stuff that, that's the antics that he really dug. Being able to get grown men to try to pull his pants up. I mean, you can't. If that doesn't really summarize Larry, I don't know what does. And the second story is we were booked against each other at the Jeff Peterson Memorial Show in 2008, I believe it was. And right before we were starting to put stuff together, we were kind of pulled aside and told, like, hey, we expect this to be the most ridiculous spectacle we've seen. So then it became a game for the boys too, of one-upmanship. Like, who can say something more ridiculous to the other to get it done? And so whatever outlandish, outrageous, ridiculous thing we could think of, we're putting it into this match, and it's solely I wouldn't say solely, but I mean, it's just to pop everybody, but just to be a completely different feel of what pro wrestling was, because it was a stacked card, and there was a lot of good talent that, really going out there and working hard. And then there's Sweeney and I trying to figure out a 16th counter to an atomic drop, and when is enough earthquake splashes enough? Spoiler alert, the answer is never enough earthquake splashes. And then, of course, the payoff to it all, he finally beats me, and then we dance away together to I Had the Time of My Life from the Dirty Dancing theme. And we knew, like, what we did was so absurd, it was so left field, but, like, it was just fun. And that's what Sweeney was, man. He was fun. He was just a fun dude to be around, you know, like always the life of the party. Never caught off guard. Just like I said, it's been over 10 years and I still haven't really wrapped my brain around it. But hopefully those stories can, you know, help bring some solace and, you know, put a smile on your face, because that's what he was all about. And you know, they always bring a smile to my face. So thanks for your time, guys.